Hi, good morning. I am welcoming you all to my new video. In the last video, we have discussed about the JSP overviews. Now, I am going to take a new topic comparisons with other languages, other related languages. And before going to comparison of the JSP with the other languages, I want to say something about JSP. So, why use JSP? So, the developers more interesting to develop their dynamic websites by using JSP. Why? So JSP is easy to learn and allow developers to quickly produce websites, quickly produce dynamic websites and applications. It's a main reason the developers like the JSP. So an open and standard way. JSP is based on Java. Java is, you know that it's an object-oriented programming language based on the OOPS concept. JSP also following OOPS concept. The another main reason is a multi-platform. Write once, run anywhere. It's the main advantages of JSP. JSP, that's why JSP platform is an independent, not a dependent. That's why we can make applications and we can move from one machine to another machines. That's why it's a portable across any platform. And the using Java Beans and EJB also we will discuss later. And another one's JSP supporting database also. So that's why JSP is used for creating database driven web application because it provides superior server side scripting support. So very important things. And when the server gets the request, the JSP pages gets loaded into the web server's memory. That's why the transactions are carried out with a minimum time period. So the pages become very efficiency and can handle smoothly. See, look at the picture. Here, I will close my picture. Here, you can see here two machines, two servers running in a different technology. One server, the first one is a Unix server, and second one is Microsoft based. The Unix server running the web server Apache and the Microsoft server running IIS Internet Information Server. So both machines running JSP files or JSP stored in both machines. We can easily move from one machine to another. JSP files can stored or JSP files stored with extensions .jsp. So the .jsp file can move from one machine to another machines very easily. This is the main advantages of JSP. See, look at another picture. The following diagram shows the web server that supports JSP file. So here this is a server, so a Unix server working Apache web server in the machine. The left side shows the users. The web server connected with or the server connected with a database machine or database. The user give the request to the server via internet, and then server get the data from the database server and give the response to the user via internet according to the user's request. So this is the basic idea of the client server technology. Here the JSP files are stored in the server. For executing the JSP files, it must need JSP serverless engine. So according to the user's request, the JSP serverless engine takes the responsibility for the user's request and give the response. We know that in advanced Java web technologies, there are three editions are there. First one is Java Standard Editions J2SE, and second one is Java Enterprise Editions J2EE, and third one is Java Micro Editions, it's a J2ME. Here, for developing web applications like online library system, online shopping mall, such a type of web applications, if you want to develop, we must know about Java Enterprise Editions. In this Enterprise Editions, we are using JSP for developing dynamic websites. Now I am going to compare with the JSP and ASP. JSP is a product from Sun Microsystem and ASP is from Microsoft. Both are using for developing dynamic websites. So for comparing JSP and ASP, JSP may have a slightly higher learning curve than ASP. Both allow embedded code in an HTML page, sessions variables, and database access and manipulations. And ASP is mostly found on Microsoft platforms, but JSP can operate on any platform that conforms to the J2EE specifications. And another one is JSP allows component reuse by using Java Beans and EJBs. By using these two technologies, we can reuse the JSP components By this property, the programmers can develop ActiveX controls. So for the using the variety languages including C, CPP, Visual Basic and Java. So another main advantage. JSP response times significantly faster than ASP. While the number of the requests is increasing, we can feel that in any other languages than JSP, it's a very slow, but JSP is a very fast. The number of requests is increasing, will not affect anything in its. And ASP is primarily supporting two scripting languages. So JavaScript and VBScript supporting JSP, VBScript from Microsoft and JSP from Sun Microsystem. So ASP both supporting. Here JSP is not supporting VBScript, only JavaScript. And next, JSP compare with ASP.NET. ASP.NET is based on the Microsoft .NET framework. The .NET framework allows the application to be developed using different programming languages such as Visual Basic, C Sharp, Functional Sharp, etc. There are 32 languages supporting .NET. Here JSP and Java still has advantage that it is supported on many different platforms, and the Java community has many years of experience in the designing and developing enterprise quality scalable applications. So if you have any doubts, we can easily clarify by using this community. It's another advantage of JSP because of you have many years of experience. So that's why not to say that ASP.NET is not bad. Actually, it is a quite an improvement over the old ASP code because ASP.NET is much better than the previous ASP. And another comparison with JSP and servlets. A servlet is a Java class that provides special server-side service. It is hard work to write HTML code in servlets. In servlets, you need to have a lot of println statement to generate HTML. But JSP pages are converted to servlets, so actually can do the same things as old Java servlets. So JSP can directly call Java Beans to build custom stacks. There is no such facility in servlets. We can achieve functionality of JSP at client side by running JavaScript at client side. There are no such methods for servlets. Okay, now I am concluding this topic. We will discuss the remaining portions in the upcoming videos. The next topic I will going to discuss on Java server page architecture, JSP architecture. Okay, let me conclude the topic. In the upcoming videos, we will take the portion Okay, let me conclude this topic. We will discuss the remaining portions in the upcoming videos. The next video I will going to discuss about JSP architecture. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.